Hello again, and I hope you're having a great day. Welcome to the RegalX Training Academy video courses. My name is Daniel Garcia, and I'm your video instructor on this course series. Now, in this course, number 3, we want to give you a quick introduction to the world-famous MT4 trading platform. A trading platform is basically the program at your fingertips where you can access the markets. There's a number of ways to do it. Now, when you go on our website, RegalX.com, RegalX.com, you can actually scroll down to the bottom here and you'll find Trade under the Forex tab. And you have the MT4 for web, for Windows, for Mac, and of course also for iPhones, for iOS, or Android, depending on what you use. Now in this example, we want to show you the Windows application as it is the most advanced one. The ones with the most features, and let's just say the most known one. Now, when you click on here, it opens a window, and then you can click on download here, the green button, and it will download a simple MT4 installation program, which you can double click it, and it will start the installation. And all you do is basically you just click further, further, further. You can see, in my case, the language is English, but doesn't matter, really just a single click on OK. And then it continues with the installation. Takes about a minute. As you can see with the green screen here, that's now fully loaded, and then you confirm right here. And what happens after that? It opens the platform even automatically. Just give it a single moment. Here we are. Now, in order to connect your account, you'll have to put in your login information. To do that, and maybe I start by something else. First is we change the language. When you look here, you can you take the second from the left to go to languages. You can see there's an abundance of languages to choose. In my case, it's English because I'm a native English speaker. Now it's set to English, and then you restart the program very easily. So actually, now I've demonstrated to you how you can change the language so that you can navigate whatever your language is that you prefer. So in order to connect, you go on the file, you go on log into trade account, and this is where you put your login information. The login information is sent to you from the back office. Once you have registered our website and basically applied for a Forex and see the e-trading account, now once you put in the data, you connect, and to see whether you are connected, you can actually use the tab down here, the journal. You can see that I successfully authorized the authorization performed. Tells you the IP, and it shows you down here also that an active connection status. Now, the MT4 has a few main building blocks that I want to show you. The first building block is the most obvious one, the big one here, the charting. Usually, you can do what you can do here is you can choose a market to look at, and it shows you the charting of whatever chosen market. In this case, the euro dollar, for example. Obviously, this is a little bit more colorful. I've added a number of things, and we will get to all those a little bit down the road. But what you can see, this is the most prominent area. The second one is what is called up here, the navigator. You can see it up here. It says navigator, and the navigator basically stores your account information, which you have here. And it shows you also a number of indicators, which are tools that help you with your analysis on the market. Remember, technical analysis, you use indicators for those. We talked about it in our course number 3. And then it also stores your expert advisors, which is about automatic trading in scripts, which is quite advanced, and I'll get to those also a little bit later down the road. Now, the next big building block is the terminal. You can see down here, it says terminal. And here you have different tabs. Trade account history. And what you see here is when you open a trade, you'll see it on the trade. When you close a trade, you see it on the account history. And when you choose a custom period, you can also choose what history you want to see. So let's do today. And you can see I've not had a trade today. Now, the next big building block is what is called the market watch. Market watch is what you have up here. And here you can see, like so many things that you can actually trade. Now, in order to understand, this is a little bit better, is when you go to the right mouse click and you go to the symbols. You can now see here is broken down, and many individuals is also group. So you can see there's different Forex pairs, Forex as currencies. You'll have all different types of combinations of currency pairs. Then you have equities. Equities are stocks. You have Adobe, Amazon, Apple, all the US stocks, equities, US. And since the US is not the only country in the world with equities, we have the same for the UK, obviously, and for France, for Germany, for Switzerland. And then what we also have is the mini cryptos here. You can trade a selection of smaller size cryptocurrencies. We have Bitcoin Cash against US dollar. We have obviously the classical Bitcoin. We have Dash, Ethereum. So there's a number of things you can actually trade from here. And further, we also have the metals, which is XAG. That is the Latin word for the Latin abbreviation AG, argentum. For silver, you have gold, which is aurum, AU, and you have platinum, PT. And an X is basically saying it's a cross, meaning because it's silver against the US dollar. And then you have also other things like energies, where you have oil, natural gas, and there's two types of oil contracts to US oil and the European, the Brent oil actually. And so you can see there's a selection of markets that you can actually trade, and you have all those here, and you see them differently in different colors. Green, violetish, and you see, so this is where you can see that you have all different markets. And in order to trade a market, it's very simple. Let's just say we want to trade Bitcoin. As you can see, I have Bitcoin already down here, but if I want to pull up Bitcoin, all I need to do really is I can click on it, right click it and say new or chart window, and it opens the chart of Bitcoin instantly. And now to close the video with a simple trying to trade, you saw when I did the right click here, you also have a new order, and then you can actually place a new trade or appear on this little triangle. The click on there, and then you click on there, and then you have a quick entry mask. You can define the size, the quantity that you want to trade. We will explain those, also more details as well. And just quickly, click sell or buy, or the old-fashioned way. You click the F9 button and you could say, okay, I want to trade 0.1 quantity of Bitcoin and I want to buy it. And here we go. You can see Bitcoin opens up here, the green line, which you can see here already with all its details when it was open. What it was, a buy or a sell. It has a unique identification number. What we traded, which is BTC, USD mini, the price said that we traded at. We could define a stop loss and take profit, which we will also explain a little bit further down the road. The current price, the commission you paid, the swap you paid, or where actually credited, and the profit in points, which is something you can change or see, or you see down here. It's a 20-cent loss that I have right now, and you can close the trade very easily by Xing it out here. And here it is. It's gone. And now you see the same trade down here in the account history tab. So it's that easy to actually get started. You can do the same on your mobile phone. It's even more accessible and easier. So I hope this video helps you to gain some entrance into the world of the MT trading platform. And in our following course, we will talk about the charting basics of MT4 so that you can understand to use this colorful stuff to your advantage. Thank you very much for listening in and watching this video. We'll be back to you with the next course soon.